Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about some NFL news. I've done 2 college basketball recaps, so if you haven't watched those, go watch those. I talked about some NBA and wrestling news, done 2 of those, NBA and wrestling news, so now I want to talk about some NFL news here tonight. Waited till tonight to talk about after the 2 college games got done, and I've done the 2 wrestling, the 2 NBA, I've done the NBA and wrestling news today. So, listen to this NFL. I'll do the Lakers Clippers recap tonight because I have it on my schedule. So, per report, now I'm going to first get into some stuff from JPA Football. Per report, the hashtag Eagles have interviewed former hashtag Cardinals head coach Cliff Kingsbury for their vacancy at offensive coordinator per at Mike Garafolo. This would be a very interesting move for Philadelphia, in my opinion. Interesting is quite a word for this. I don't know what you do if you're the Eagles. Maybe Cliff Kingsbury could be an upgrade. I feel like he's a better offensive coordinator than a head coach, but I just don't know. I just don't know if he fits with that, with the Eagles. I mean, he did coach. Never mind. I was about to say, I thought he coached Oklahoma, but that was Lincoln Riley. If that would be something, I just feel like the Eagles' stock is becoming lower and lower. They're gonna have, what's he gonna have Jalen Hurts throw like 60 times a game? I mean, he's done some good things with Kyler. It could be a good pickup. Like, he's a good. I feel like he's a better offensive coordinator than a head coach. I feel like he's a better offensive mind, like a offensive coordinator, which is why you have an offensive coordinator for. He could be a good offensive mind for the Eagles. I think he'll be better than Brian Johnson. It's just, I don't know. I feel like the Eagles give up too easily. I just don't know about Nick Sirianni, that coaching staff. Maybe defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator can make him look better defensively and offensively. I don't know. Maybe it's a solid idea. But honestly, I don't know. But, I mean, maybe his air raid system would skyrocket A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. Maybe if they let him run a system, if they just don't have him as a yes man, if he's just not just a yes man, and they will ask him to do something else. So, trending. Packers star quarterback kind of posted a cryptic thing on Instagram. It seemed like a farewell to Packers fans on his Instagram. End quote. Thank you, God. Thank you, Lambeau, for 6 years. Thank you to those who showed love throughout my journey. Jair was spending 1 game by the team early in the season as a huge cap hit for next season. And there's some rumors that a trade could happen. Nothing concrete, though. It's something to monitor for now, in my opinion, because he said, thank you, God. Thank you, Lambeau, for 6 years. Thank you, those who showed love throughout my journey. This kind of seemed like a farewell. One of the top quarterbacks in the league, a superstar for sure. And it's definitely interesting that he posted this. It kind of seemed like a farewell. And I think he's going to get traded. He has a huge cap hit. And they can't just cut him safely. You can't do that because dead cap would be too high. There's no actual reasoning behind this rumor. I mean, yeah, he's saying goodbye on Instagram, but that doesn't mean he's leaving. I would be very surprised if they moved him, considering what they just signed him to in 2022. Highly unlikely he goes anywhere. $27 million dead cap. But it sounds like a farewell. But I think the last slide on it, on the thing, was kind of a troll. So I don't know if it's anything to monitor, because I think he was just trying to troll, saying, oh, I'm going to leave the Packers, because I don't think he would want to leave the Packers, because he's definitely their best corner. Per report earlier today from Josiah Anderson, discussions are happening, which was at the time at about, say, 4 p.m. Discussions are happening, which at the time at 4 p.m. right now, between the Chargers and Jim Harbaugh, per at Josiah Anderson. Harbaugh wants the job, and the Chargers want him. Per at Schultz report, let's see if both sides can come to an agreement. So it looks like Harbaugh wants the job with the Chargers, which everybody's assumed for months, or maybe not months, but for weeks now. People, including me and a bunch of others, think he wanted the job, and the Chargers now want him. So now we gotta see if both sides can come to an agreement. Holy shit, hopefully the Chargers don't fumble this. And I think both sides will get the deal done. Like, it's inevitable. It's going to happen. Will he make the Chargers better? Will he make Justin Herbert a better player? Maybe it could be like you get some good running back, a better running back, and you could kind of use it like J.J. McCarthy. I'm not saying Justin Herbert's J.J. McCarthy, but you can kind of take some of the pressure off Justin Herbert throwing the football a lot. You can get a running back, and a good running back too. Well, you already got that with Joshua Kelly. You can use your running backs and not force Justin Herbert to throw it 40, 50 times a game. I mean, yeah, it might be sad, but true. But they literally need a run game, like running the ball, and playing defense can win you games. So trending, Bills head coach Sean McDermott hinted that Bills won't enter a rebuild phase despite their struggles to make it past the hashtag Chiefs in the playoffs via WVIB. This isn't a situation where you strip it down to the studs. You start with understanding the success that we had and how we've gotten it. Then you make tweaks along the way to try and get ourselves to become world champions. We have not reached that ultimate goal, however, in terms of why we came here, and we will work tirelessly to do that. Period. End quote. How did you think they rebuild when they had Josh Allen? I mean, all their good players, I guess, are aging and they're struggling with cap. But, like, they're all young players having some middle-aged guys. Like, your young guys, you have Allen, Cook, Kincaid, Elam, Shakir, Benford, Oliver, Gregory Rousseau, Torrance, Bernard are all young guys. You got middle-aged guys like Trey White, Milano, Taron Johnson, Diggs, Douglas, Knox, Dawkins, McGovern. They should be fine with the cap. They had a worse situation last season, so I think they'll be fine this offseason. They're a Super Bowl caliber team. They just got to go over the hump. And when you have Josh Allen, like, you're not gonna like rebuild. I mean, a lot of people think they would go into a rebuild. So Lamar Jackson responded the laughing emoji in regards to teams that passed on him in the draft. Quarterbacks were selecting him of Josh Rosen, Josh Allen, Sam Darnold, and Baker Mayfield. I think he's better than all of them. And one of those is in a comparable spot right now, and that's it. He's better than Josh Allen. He has 2 more league MVPs. He's been now to as many AFC title games, and will most likely reach Super Bowl for you guys. He has a better chance right now. But that's just my opinion. I mean, I can definitely see why you say Josh Allen. I know people are like, oh, Lamar's a choker, but he's made that AFC title game after a great performance in the divisional round. I think he can do in the conference championship. We'll see. So, could Davante Adams be trying to recruit Kirk Cousins for the Raiders? Davante Adams on quarterbacks he'd like to catch from. If we're talking about a dude that could just find somebody, I mean, I like Kirk Cousins. I think Kirk Cousins is a really good quarterback. As far as availability, I think he's a good player. I think Kirk, I mean, he could stay with Justin Jefferson, but we'll see. I think he's one of the most resilient quarterbacks in the game, and it's good to see some Kirk Cousins respect. Trending, referee Terry Killens is making history this year, becoming the first person to both play in and officiate a Super Bowl. He played for the Titans in their Super Bowl loss against Rams back in 2000. Need more ex-player refs so that they get the game better than these current refs. Breaking today from Ian Rappaport. All signs are pointing to the hashtag Raiders hiring former Chargers GM Tom Telesco as their new GM per that rap sheet, and joining the division rival, which was very, very shocking. Seeing all signs pointing towards the Raiders hiring former Chargers GM Tom Telesco. I don't know if that's a good... I mean, he built a great team. He kind of just hired a horrible coaching staff. In this case, I mean, the only offensive coordinator you've seen them talk to is Luke Getsy. So there is that point is definitely remaining to be seen. We'll see what happens with Tom Telesco. And Mark Davis. This is a good decision. I don't know if he's that good of a GM, though. I mean, he's solid. It's just, I mean, I don't know. Kind of bad decision. Rumors. Former hashtag Falcons head coach Arthur Smith has interest from over a dozen teams, everything for an offensive coordinator, Parrot Dean Mercedes. Any team, after seeing Pitts and Bijan get underutilized by Arthur Smith not drawing up plays for him, yeah, good luck. Good luck with that. Good luck. Any team that wants to not use their best players will really want this guy. So six NFL teams didn't watch any Falcons football the last 3 years. Bro couldn't call plays for one of the most talented offenses in the game. Like, they have a talented offense. He just doesn't fucking use it right. I just know this has to be fake. I don't think it's fake. It's just, I can't believe this. Nobody wants Arthur Smith. Rumors. Former hashtag Seahawks head coach Pete Carroll is, quote, making a push for the hashtag Chargers vacancy at head coach Pro Football Talk. Mike Vrabel's reportedly mixed, so man, it looks like it's going to be Pete Carroll versus Jim Harbaugh for that Chargers job. It's definitely going to be interesting. They're all backup plans if Harbaugh says no, basically. Basically, what this is translation is their backup plans if Jim Harbaugh says no, but I think he'll take it. Rumors. Bills star wide receiver Stephon Diggs isn't expected to ask for a trade and is committed to the team. Tony Pollard. He's under contract for the next few years and is happy with his role. He hasn't committed to that catch that he missed in that game, 80-yard deep ball. But he kind of lost in the game against the Chiefs, with that big drop there. I mean, that one drop's the only thing he did wrong. If you think that one drop's the only thing he did wrong, you should watch the whole game again. I don't know. But is Buffalo happy with him? No. Cam Newton said this on GMF, Good Morning Football. He only wants to play for one team, the hashtag Falcons. Interesting. It's an interesting take. I mean, I'd say Desmond Ritter's better. Cam's shoulder's fucked. Like, his shoulder's probably hurt. All fans, if this happens, would probably commit suicide. Cam's like 40. Wait, how old is he? Like 34, 35 years old? He's definitely near like 40. No one wants you, Cam Newton. Give up, buddy. The hashtag Chiefs versus hashtag Bills divisional game had a whopping viewership of over 50.3 million, making it the most watched divisional round game in history. Well, you can thank Miss Swift. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that was a really fun game to watch. A lot of people like watching the Bills Chiefs because, it's always a thrill in Mahomes, Josh Allen. But yeah, it was reported today that Chargers and Jim Harbaugh are in striking distance to getting a deal done for him to be head coach. That was reported earlier today. So it looks like that might happen. I think it's all from JPA football. Really. The Titans, I don't know if I talked about this, but if I didn't, I'll talk about it quickly. The Titans are hiring Bengals offensive coordinator Brian County as their new head coach, Tom Pelissero. Kind of a huge move there. It's a pretty good hire when you have a young quarterback. I know people say, Mike Vrabel clears. I don't know about that. But a team known for primary running is going to be quickly known for passing. But I think it's a good move because I think Brian Callahan's a good offensive coordinator and a young quarterback. I think it's a good move. The Falcons completed their second head coaching interview tonight with Rams defensive coordinator Raheem Morris. So Raheem Morris completed his second interview with the Falcons tonight. And according to a source, the Falcons are also putting in slips for second in-person interview requests with Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson and Lions defensive coordinator. Those interviews can't take place until next week. So those interviews won't take place until at least next week. The Panthers hired Dan Moore as president of football operations, general manager. Promoting from within, given the current state of the organization, probably isn't your favorite choice. Kind of just a lame hire. A source: the Chargers are interviewing NFL Chief Football Administrative Officer Don Aponte for their general manager job. Aponte has extensive league experiences as an executive with 3 front offices: Dolphins, Jets, and Browns. We'll see what they do. Offensive coordinator Bobby Slowick impressed this season thanks to work with potential Rookie of the Year C.J. Stroud. He had an in-person interview had an in-person interview tonight with the Commanders. Source said he has a second interview with the Falcons later this week as well. Yeah, he can pretty much say goodbye because I think he's gone. I bet you really off to say for us NFL news here. It's all the news, so until next map light. Peace.